Hello everybody. Hello. So we're starting off. I've got courseplay already going. It's, I think, rehashing some work that it's already done, but oh well. We are immediately gonna grab the Gildner because this is where we ended up last time. And this is blatantly in the wrong yard. So what I want to do is I want to head on over to the sheep real quick. And I want to double check that they've got everything they want. Or they need. Hello, Jimmy Feeney, Farming Boy, Wilson Agri, Liam, Model Farmer 990 Via, Farm Guy Loves Tractors. Hello, I think you might like tractors. Morton, hello. How are we all doing today? I have a big old cup of coffee today, and I've got the main light on again because, yeah, I wasn't impressed with how dark the room got yesterday. Hello, Farmer Boy 1, 2, 3, 4, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, testing. Why do they never count to 4 when they're testing? It's always test 1, 2, 3. It's like testing 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1. 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2. Why not 4? And even 3's rare. When are Giants testing again? We don't know, Model Farmer. They might be testing now, but unfortunately, Lizardan is sick. Quite sick. If you saw in the Discord, he is actually, like, so sick that he's been wearing a face mask apparently, but he's down and out at the moment. So he can't really update the testing topic because to do that he needs to talk to the person doing the testing, and that requires him to be in the office, which he can't be because he's sick. And the last thing we need is the entirety of Giants getting sick because Lizardan decided to come in when he was sick. Where's my wheel? It is under my desk. I was rushing today and I didn't have time to set it up because it takes like 5 minutes to set up the wheel. He could use Skype. He could. Probably doesn't want to. Gosh, today I gotta go shopping. Fair enough. As long as you leave the like, I don't care. I do have crop destruction on, okay. I couldn't remember if I had crop destruction on or not. You started your new gaming laptop, you finally have a good graphics card, very nice. Yeah, I say get well soon, Lizardan. Drive a steering wheel. Yes, it's under my desk currently because I was rushing to get set up because I got out of bed late. And what headphones do you use? Going back to the wheel real quick. I just didn't have the time to set up the wheel. So that I finished that train of thought. Headphones I use are Sennheiser HD 201s. HD 201s. And you might have noticed that if you look back through all the streams, I've used this exact same model of headphones for... You can't see this, obviously it's not on YouTube, but like the same model I've been with, the 201s, not the same pair, but the same model for about 6 years now. 6 or 7 years. Maybe 8. Because I really like how they sound. And I could get a much more expensive pair, but when I'm happy with the sound and comfortable with the sound from the 201s, why should I? Hope dung and slurry have more impact on fertilization. I'd like to see like different types of fertilizer. I think that's maybe the next step for Giants, but that may be moving in a bit too much of a simulator kind of direction. I spoke about this the last couple of days about FarmSim being a Simcade game. CL Venus. Factory start next week. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm kind of surprised that they're not coming out to the first one isn't today. Today's Friday. Kind of surprised the first one isn't today. I said I was expecting one today, but I did follow that up immediately by saying next week at the latest. So called it. There are some things where you can kind of make an educated guess as to when you're gonna see them. Now, there's gonna be 25 fact sheets, but there's only 12 or so weeks until FS19. So presumably we'll be getting 2 fact sheets a week, or 1 a week, and then we'll start getting 2 and 3 a week towards release, as they try and build more and more hype and get more and more eyes on FS19. Obviously there'll have to be at least a Switch, and I kind of hope. Well, there's not one this week because it's Friday and there's no fact sheets, and they always come out on Fridays. And yeah, there's none this week because Lizardtan's quite ill. What map is this again? The West Coast by BulletBill. But the weeds look more like weeds, Nestle Sixels, Ragwort, etc. I'm pretty sure that the weed textures you saw in the trailers are actually the weeds that'll be in the game. When does Fact Sheet Friday start? Next Friday is currently the date. However, if Lizardtan's ill, it might get delayed by a week or two, because he's the one that writes up all the releases with the fact sheets. He's the one that does all that, and he's ill, so there might be a slight delay. Or he might hand off he might hand off responsibility for the first couple to if anybody, it'll be Amboss, the marketing manager of the game, also known as Martin Rabble. So, I would presume we'll see one next week. I would presume Lizardtan's well enough to maybe do some typing. Lizardtan the Mod God. Say that to his face and he'll probably offer you a hug. He strikes me as, well, maybe not right now actually. He strikes me as the kind of guy who, if you haven't seen him, he looks really threatening. He's this. So, reference. Simulate is 6'1". I think it's 6'1". Lizardtan towers over Simulate, and he's not a thin guy. You know, Lizardtan's kind of similar build to me, but probably minimum 6 or 7 inches taller than me. I'm 5'8". Lizardtan would completely dwarf me. He likes to hug. I am in no way surprised by this because he looks like a giant cuddly teddy bear. I am in absolutely no way surprised. He looks like that kind of person, the big terrifying man who just wants a hug. Reverse you get. There we go. I didn't go to the sheep after all. You're 6'6". I'm 5'8", and hilariously tiny. I am a sphere. You know, if the first fact sheet was a 6R, it's probably going to be 6R. There's going to be, what was it, 25 vehicles covered in the fact sheets. So, plenty of time to see pretty much, well, not pretty much everything. A full, not even a sixth of the equipment in game. I think maybe about a 16th or something. Okay, you're off up there doing the okay. You do that, Herleman. You do that. Is it one vehicle per fact sheet? Yeah, that's the general kind of, I don't want to call it a rule. It's kind of an unwritten rule that's one... Well, it is a rule the Giants kind of run under. One vehicle or piece of equipment per fact sheet, and multiple reads per week. Yeah, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to do, because I don't really feel the need to use this trailer, this is an auto-load trailer, and I've got rid of the only thing that I needed to auto-load. I could still use this as a vehicle trailer, but I don't feel the need to. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring this down to the shop, set it off, and just make a bit of money out of that, because we do need the monies. And looking at the finances now, they're not as bleak as I thought. Because I was under the impression that we would really be struggling for money. And that we'd be basically in the red constantly forever. And hello, Matt. I haven't forgotten to read your messages. I've been reading them. I thought a while back when I stopped this series initially that, oh, we're minus 30,000. We're never going to get out of this hole. Well, we still have quite a lot of grain to sell, and we still have our third cut, which is mainly going to be sold. We're going to get out of this hole, and we're actually going to potentially get into, albeit not great, but still profits, which is great. Hey, James as well. You're debating if you still want to play FS17 on your crappy computer or not. If you want to take a break, take a break. Oh, hello, thank you. Thank you. I ain't into the stream. I'm eating McDonald's on the stream. Screw it. Hello, Simulate. Oh dear. Of all the times when I could have been handed McDonald's, the start of the stream. Working through lunch. I've just had breakfast, Liam. Your sponsor. At McDonald's, if you wanna, you know, give me free chicken nuggets for life, because I can tell you for a fact right now that there's chicken nuggets in McDonald's bags up beside me. So that's us down to minus 7,000. Did I get a Pepsi? It's Coke. You can't get Pepsi from McDonald's. That's a Burger King thing. Burger King have Pepsi. McDonald's have proper Coke. Ooh, it's Diet Coke too. McDonald's isn't good cold or reheated. This is true, Millennium. So, all about farming. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. I'm going to... Ooh. Whoops. Come on, chicken nuggets, get out of there. Oh, yes. Where would you see Ronald McDonald making deliveries and tip? When my parents have been to Dublin and they grab McDonald's at the drive-thru on the way home. This, by the way, is how I get a lot of my food, is just like handed in from the side like that. I haven't had McDonald's in ages. I have it fairly regularly when my parents are coming back late and they want to get me food. You think this is better than the time you had pizza delivered during the stream? I mean, it seems like every time I get food handed to me during a stream, it's chicken. Oh. I love McDonald's chicken nuggets. These are the greatest things in the world. Did someone say McDonald's? Yes, me. Chicken. Well, they're made from real chicken now, don't you know? They put out a big advertising campaign that their chicken nuggets were now real chicken. Right. Next job is going to be a boring one, I think. Because the next job we really have is beginning the cultivation. And, do you know what? Screw it. Courseplay! I'll make it. 15 folder here. Jack Maxim, thank you very much for the £2. Hello, hello, hello. 15, 0.7 is good. Current vehicle position, headlands. 7 after the fact. Circle bypass. Generate and save as cultivator. Now we need to wait for Courseplay to figure out what it's trying to do here. Hello, Jason Taylor. I apologize for eating on stream. I know how rude it is, but it's McDonald's, and if I don't eat it now, it'll be horrific in about an hour and a half, 2 hours time. Can I only see the start and end points, please? Because I need to get my bearings. There we go. Start from the first waypoint, and oh! Oh, this is gonna break it, isn't it? Am I running a new version of 1.4? No, I'm running the old version still. Primarily because, hang on a second, this is a 3-meter cultivator, and did I really set it to 0.7? Stop. Stop. I made a mistake there, and I generated a course for the plow. So that wouldn't have worked. Well, it would have, but it would have taken forever. Okay, generate that course, please. There we go. That makes much more sense. Okay, you can go do that. There's a good AI. And we can go do some mowing. Because I forgot about this little meadow here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Guldner again. This is getting an awful lot of exposure today. Guldner better love me after this. Even though they no longer exist. Somebody's class until you mess up your order. I mean, if you mess up your order, it's on you. Hello, Gianluca. What the hell? What? Thank you so much. For the £100 super chat. That's better than bumping into Ruben's Barrichello when I'm racing. YouTube's gonna take a lot of it, yeah, but it's basically what I've made this month. I was actually looking at my analytics before the stream and thinking, oh, I need to have a good stream today to make the money that'll pay me out. No, that's now no point. That's now moot. That is stunning, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so... How did I not swear? You should be a man. Shane, as much as I'd like to, and as much as the thought is crossing my mind, I don't want to give somebody mod for giving me money. I just... That's something that I don't ever want to do. As much as I'd love to, I don't want to set a precedent whereby if you give me like enough money, I'll give you a mod. That's... no. I'm gonna put my morals before my wallet here. My faves was prices? Well, Ernie, you imagine like worrying about if you're gonna get paid this month, and then somebody throwing £100 at you out of nowhere that just completely puts your mind at ease about a lot of stuff. I'm genuinely surprised I didn't swear. That... yeah. Will I do a happy dance? I can barely talk, never mind dance. I'm barely functioning right now, VF. Don't ask me to sing or dance. That's €110. Liam, could you do me a real quick favour? What's 55% of that? What's 55% of €110 out of curiosity? Just hang on a second. I need to just send something on Facebook real quick, because I'm gonna pause the game to do this, because I just need to make Landy hate me real quick. No, that's the wrong camera, Facebook. There we go. Totally didn't just take a picture of my screen. This stream's running ad-free. I'm not going to disable monetization, but it's running ad-free for the remainder for sure. €60. That is literally more than I've made so far this month. Without giving exact numbers, it's more than I've made this month. Or about the same. And that's... It's kind of well known that YouTube take 45% of everything. So €60 is probably what I'll get from that £100. Better than Jack spending it on models. Ah, this is who I thought it was. I had a feeling yesterday, but I wasn't sure. I'm not gonna reveal who it actually is, but I know now who it is. can also thank Matt. Look! Jack has unveiled himself. It is Jack Swift. I thought it was you yesterday because Matt was telling us a story about something and it fit what you were doing yesterday perfectly. Hello, Maxim629. I know he actually gave me another €2 earlier to say hi. Hello, Jakob Wojcik? I'm not sure how to pronounce your second name. Also, to those of you who are just joining, apologies for eating chicken nuggets on stream. I was handed McDonald's at the start of the stream, and I'm not letting McDonald's go cold because McDonald's chicken nuggets are the nicest things on the known in the known universe. Also, I have coffee to go with my McDonald's because I, just before the stream, finished my breakfast. Also, for anybody wondering, those chicken nuggets are particularly good ones. They're nice and crunchy. You know who it is? Well, everybody does VF, he said his name. He unveiled himself. Ireland women's have scored. I didn't... They're playing at the moment? What are they playing in? Memo to self. When mowing with the gardener, put the front loader up. How long have I been driving around with the front loader bucket full of grass, by the way? Because I only noticed it there. Oh, you've interacted outside YouTube. Awesome. I'm glad I didn't joke on a nugget. I'm stunned that I didn't swear. Because myself and Landy have spoken many times about what would we ever do if we got like €100 super chat or £100 super chat or $100 super chat. And the consensus we came up with was, yeah, PG ain't gonna apply in that situation. So that that's something where if it happens, if it happens again, there's a good chance that I'll swear. Just because it's insane. More nuggets. Your home stadium will be used in Women's Euros. Awesome. Looked like it froze. I did! Hey, Dusty. I did freeze. How else are you supposed to react to that? Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying and wallowing in my just stunnedness, I guess, and the fact that I can't really put a sentence together at the moment, yeah, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm just... Wow. What did you miss, Ethan? Oh boy. €50 during a roleplay. Yeah, I'd break character for that. That's the issue now with, like, roleplay streams, is it's a lot more difficult with, super chats and whatnot. That's kind of a big issue. Because with super chats, you're supposed to interact, maybe, I guess a bit more, is YouTube's aim, and I always try to. But, it's kind of difficult to do it if you're in a character. Jack, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the madhouse that you made even more mad already. You're gonna enjoy your stay, I think. Or nugget. Throws £100 at me, then subscribes. On your screen, I'm lagging. Let me just let me just see if it's a frame rate issue, because I'm streaming at 60 FPS. Yeah, TMCC, I am. Keep in mind, guys, that sometimes lag is all on your end. Sometimes it's me having... I'm trying to use my fingers to do this. That's a dumb idea. And sometimes if you look at this counter here, it's actually the game lagging. And just chugging down to 45 or so FPS. And ooh, yeah, there was a 47 in there somewhere. And sometimes it's OBS throwing a bit of a fit. TMCC, I nearly inhaled a chicken nugget. Hey, Adam. Could you imagine if that actually happened? Like, I inhaled the chicken nugget and I just... like, Irish YouTuber chokes on stream after having money thrown at him. You give me 200. At least I didn't swear. I'm proud of that. This has been a strange week. This has been a strange week. I mean, first, a few days ago, I meet one of my all-time Formula 1 heroes in Ruben Barrichello when I was playing iRacing. And now somebody... What? Thanks for the extra £50. What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, I'm broke. I'm broke. I broke. I'm also out of chicken nuggets. Definitely my month. This I'm here, chips. This definitely beats like randomly bumping into Rubens Barrichello, who granted is one of my all-time favorite Formula 1 drivers, but yeah. Puts my mind at ease about a few things. For sure. Liam with a €10 tip. Thank you so much, Liam. That's incredibly generous as well. What is today? What is today? What happened? Oh, Oh my god. I can get a lot of chicken nuggets. Hey Ozzy. I hope I'm having an amazing day. Dude, you have no idea. Or you might if you look at the top of chat. I don't know. I'm kind of a bit speechless right now. I'm not exactly sure how to function as a content creator at the moment. But best day of the year so far, yeah. Well deserved. Thank you very much, Ozzy. And just to top it off, we've got McDonald's. I mean, that just kind of adds to the wondrousness of today. Hey, Wiki. Only 30 likes. Yeah, let's try and get up to 50 likes. Why not? Why the hell not? Today's already mental. Let's get 50 likes as well. Just top it all off. Let's put a hat on it and call it Sam. I don't know why Sam, but we'll call it Sam. Even though it's Friday. Should we call it Freya? Instead of Sam. Seems Friday's Freya's day. Which, if you didn't know, Freya is named after the Norse goddess Freya. Another 50 pounds. Yeah, damn. CC. I just don't. I don't know what to do. Just a twit that plays Farm Sim on YouTube. AMG 500. If you're just joining, apologies for eating on stream. I was heading to McDonald's 20 minutes in, and I wasn't expecting it, so I've kind of had to make the snap decision: stream in McDonald's or no stream in McDonald's. And I went for stream in McDonald's. You're expecting some chips now. I'll buy you a McDonald's if we ever meet up, dude. Actually, buy you your own chicken nuggets. Just like this is the straw. Be nice to me. Come on, get up. Get up. No, don't do. Hey. I totally did not just have an argument with a straw. I'm not a twit. Ozzy, I just had an argument with a straw. And I lost. I wasn't expecting much, no. This is a bit of a miracle stream. This is one of those streams where I kind of... I'm having to pinch myself to figure out if this is real. Hey, Glengar! Been a few weeks since you watched the stream. How's the Insanity Challenge going? Well, we restarted it. Well, we started back up. Didn't restart. We decided to continue, yes, 2 days ago, and it's kind of looking like it might be possible. Now that I've kind of changed my mindset on it to see if it's possible instead of trying to make it possible. Hello, Andy. As well. Yeah, Glengar, you missed 2 mental donations. And me just stopping. Just, I couldn't. Yeah. What map is this? It's West Coast. Am I gonna go to the ploughing? I still don't know, actually. I need to figure that out at some point. I can definitely afford FS19 now. Yeah. I'm gonna actually start setting money aside for various things. Challenges make good streams. They really do. Is the joke still running? The joke is always running. Hey, and I. Thank you very much for the like. I will eat a chip in your honor. Fat man eat on stream. What a surprise. Might be able to give a copy away. No, I'm never doing a giveaway again, if I can at all avoid it. How much would need to be donated for me to swear? Blackout, I'm honestly gonna say I'm amazed that I didn't. Because my whole mindset was, yeah, once it gets past the 50 mark, it's open season for whatever the hell happens. So, I'm kind of amazed that I didn't swear. And when I talk to Andy later tonight, he'll be stunned that I didn't swear, and he'll say, yeah, dude, I would have sworn. I would have sworn. I wouldn't care. Like, I don't care either. It just didn't happen. Yeah. So what we're gonna do with this is, I think we need a few more silage bales over the cows. No mod update today. There won't be one for a little while, Adam. Lizartan's unfortunately sick at the moment, and he's the guy that does all of that. All the mod the testing updates. He's not the one that does the testing, he's the one that does the updates. And, he can't really do that if he's stuck at home in bed. So, there won't be any mod testing updates for a little while. Landy didn't swear. You can't function. It's just trying to accept that what just happened is a reality, and yeah. Very difficult to get your mind around that. And there's always going to be people who say, well, it's just money, why do you care? It's because it's a lot of money. How far is Glen Carey? I have never heard of it. The Deutz has hit one of the telephone poles. Deutz rescue mission, go! You're going the wrong way already. Go! First fact sheet should be like next week, I believe. But with this off-sick, that might change the timeline a tad. Fixed. Music fits what I'm saying. Music fits my mood, to be honest. Oh, Glengarry. Like, I'm not too far from it, but I'm not very close either. See, Jack. The difference it makes to somebody who's doing YouTube as a hobby is amazing. The difference it makes to somebody like me who's doing it as their income is... it changes how the rest of the year is going to go. If you play FS17, what map should you play on? The one that you like. So let's get this sorted up for silage. And I'm going to have to make a run over to the cows and... hang on, do I have my walking speed is set correctly? Where's Glengarry? Without the space and 2 R's, it's spelled correctly, Glengar. Well, I might be mixing it up with somewhere else. I probably am, actually. See you, Team Sissy. Enjoy whatever it is you're gonna go do. There are a lot of maps you like. We'll give them each of them a number and then use a random number generator. Saw somebody get 4 £500 donations, 3 £200 donations. He didn't even really care about any of them. Unfortunately, some people are like that. And they're the people who don't deserve the money. Quite honestly. If you're not going to care about getting, you know, people who are being that generous to you, then you don't deserve the money in the first place. That's space in 2 hours. Yeah. Yep. Shroud got 8 grand, just said thanks, mate, and carried. Why would you want not that? If I got 8 grand, you know I'd swear. Mainly because of the case of how the hell is that even possible? Whee! Is there in this song a baby who says cookie every so often? Yes, yes there is. There's a baby saying cookie every so often. I am confused. Yeah, 8 grand is life-changing money. Never mind month-changing or year-changing. Especially in one go like that. That would be... that'd be financial security for a lot of people. Think you changed your channel to that man's name? Or woman's? Yeah. Hey, Crazy Steve. Everybody assuming Sim's just woken up when he sent me a message at literally some point before I woke up today. pay off a lot for you. It'd go a long way to paying off my student loan. Go a hell of a long way. That's something that's been stressing me out for years now. Hey Jack, how you doing today, dude? I did reply, and my reply was yes. Why? As Japan going, I haven't looked too much in the last couple of weeks. Just, I guess I've been a bit down and out of it on the job hunt front. Not getting any replies or any notification whatsoever from a lot of these jobs that I apply for is just kind of like, well, number one, it's rude because they, you know, you're expected to send all these nice things to them, and like it kind of puts you off working for that company if you never hear from them again. And number two, it's just like, what's the point of sending off an application if I'm never going to hear back from them? It's normal to not get replies. Yeah, but the thing is like, all the onus is on you to impress them. Well, they gotta impress me too. You know, it is a two-way street with that, and it shouldn't just be that the person looking for a job should be doing all the impressing. There should be some onus on the companies to do kind of the same thing. So many people applying for the same job these days. Yeah. I need to go through the 255 emails I have in my account for that. Most of which are just going to be marked as read and never seen. You always blame Harsim, you never blame the fact that you just sit on TeamSpeak all night. What am I hoping to get into? Whatever pays, basically, Glengar. At this point. I don't think I can afford to be fussy. It is stupid, and I know a couple of people have benefited from that law. Or I guess who have. I'm not going to name names, but I know of at least one person who a job was advertised because it had to be. It was chosen, already sorted, already kind of pre-arranged that they'd get the job. But by law it had to be advertised, they had to go through all the interviews and stuff. But it was pre-arranged that this person would get the job that was applied for. They're recruiting paramedics from Australia to England, Scotland and Ireland. I'm not a paramedic, Ozzy. I'm not a paramedic, nor am I trained in it. Oh, crap. Crap! Crap! You just subscribed. Hope it helps. Oh, it helps people when you subscribe. I hope it helps you, dude. Hope you're enjoying. Oh well, you must be if you must be if you've subscribed. people who leech off management. Well, this was prearranged for a reason. There was a I'm not going to go into full details on this, but there was an arrangement with somebody else at the company that if he went to this company, that the person I know would also go. So it was this weird arrangement that went on. Because there was an existing working relationship there, and they knew how each other worked and how well each other could do, and from what I've been hearing since then, that company has been seeing nothing but benefits. All of the profits in the world. You lads that watch as I'm funny. I don't try to be, but I am. Just tell them, yeah, that would totally not get me a job. People watching my YouTube videos, they're just like, yeah, this guy's loony. No. Somebody Dominator New Holland, RN? M? Bloody R and N looking like an M. Who decided to make R and N look like an M? And then have them in loads of words beside each other? I hate that person, and I want to punch them in the face with a metal rod or something. I don't know. RN, thank you, Glengar. Yeah, when they're capitalized, it's fine, but lowercase. And I'm blaming font designers too. Because I always get confused when I see them side by side in lowercase. Because they look near identical in most fonts. And it's really, really annoying. Did I cry? I did not, Landy, and I'm stunned, and I didn't swear. Somehow. Hey, CD. That's my mini rant for the day, is I hate fonts. Things Dave hates, add fonts to the list. And the letters R and N. And M. Was it Jack? It was Jack, yeah. Hey, Landy. Do I hate Comic Sans? That is the wor- Oh god. I think Landy can tell you, whenever I see Comic Sans, I actually growl at it. And I make sure and open my mic on TeamSpeak every single time. Because every time I see Comic Sans, I get angry. And Liam tipped €10 as well, just to kind of top off the lunacy of the day. Also, I was handed McDonald's just as the stream started. My Discord link's not working, it should be. So many people hate it because it's terrible! There's so many better fonts out there. It's great. Okay. It's great for one very specific reason, and that's for people who have difficulty seeing and occasionally difficulty reading. People who have like dyslexia and stuff. Really good for them. Because every letter has a distinct shape, and it's a lot easier to make out the distinct shapes. Any more crazy donations? No, not since then. But for like me, Comic Sans is just my least favorite font. Maybe Papyrus, actually, come to think of it. But Comic Sans is just, it's overused for people who want to try and be funny and they're not. Ah! Yes, that is a problem. What I can do, however, is go and check. It's easy for dyslexic, as a dyslexic you said. I mean, I'm somebody with eyesight problems. And I don't make much of a big deal about it. I don't make much of a secret either. You guys know that I occasionally wear glasses. And they're sat in front of me right now because I can't be bothered. But I can't stand how it looks. Why am I not using a conventional baler? Because it won't attach to any of the vehicles I have correctly. All the vehicles I have, it just, for some reason, I don't even know why, the linkage doesn't work correctly. It just will not turn. And I can't for the life of me figure out why that is. So the conventional baler got sold off. As did the autoloader. You'll give me a $5 if I put on my glasses that I realistically need to read. I mean, okay. Oh, they're dirty. Bloody mystery dirt. Also, yeah, I can't wrap conventionals. You can just, yeah, stay in that tree there for a second while I clean my glasses, because I can't see without my glasses. How hard it would be to custom bales for Rapper? I have no idea. Oh hey, now I can see properly. Stunning! Stunning fact, I can see. Also, I'm now in the horrible phase when you put on your glasses where you can, like, you know your glasses are on. And you can just see them everywhere, and it's really annoying. And it'll take 5 minutes for that to start wearing off and me to start seeing through. Millennium, thank you very much for the $5. That's from today, TMCC. I don't know what's wrong with people today, but money has been thrown at me. And I really just don't understand life right now. Also, McDonald's, why the hell do you have to put like all of the salt in this Dead Sea onto your damn chips? Good lord. Yeah, Landy, I think you won't be too surprised when I say I've not been running ads today. I've not pushed the button once. Because I don't feel like it's necessary. I feel like that'd be overkill with the true insanity stream. There we go. Hey, Shy. A resident modding guru has appeared. If you're wondering why I'm just driving around here, it's because I actually need to go count the silage bales that I have. I've already explained that, Landy. Yeah, I actually worked it out, and the £100 super chat is basically what I've made so far this month. So, in fact, slightly more. Just that alone is more than I made so far this month. That's without giving out exact numbers, which I'm not allowed to do. Be vague about it, like saying, that's more than I made this month, or last month, or whatever month. You hate shows with canned laughter. Welcome to American TV. Is the Dominator going down the road with his header on? Pretty sure it's illegal. It depends on the size of the header. Because if the header is 3.5 meters or less, it's perfectly legal. You want to be able to catch Fridays starting next week? I mean, you'll be able to catch all the streams, it's just that Fridays will be the only day you'll be able to watch live. Right, so 8, 16, 32, no, 24, 32, 40, 44, 45. Welcome back, Jack! Another £5 super chat. Good lord. 6 Day Seasons, was it Alt S? Can't remember. Yeah, 6 Day Seasons. How many cows have I got? 10 or 9 or 8, maybe. How much is that from Jack alone? £155 today. No, 157 because I forgot the 2 he gave at the start. in a single day. I usually don't make that in a month. There's times where I don't make that in 3 months. Like, that's putting it into that's putting it into perspective. There are times when I don't make that amount of money in 3 months, maybe even 4. Better buying models. I mean, you're breaking a human being, so I mean, if that's better for you, then yeah. It's more than I've made in any month this year, yeah. Like, excluding YouTube's cut, or including YouTube's cut, it's probably what I've made the last 2 months. And that's excluding the other super chats and donations that I got today. Oh dear. I don't know what to do. So, we need to make 5 silage bales to store. And they're going to go over to the cows, because the cows need silage. And after that, it's fair game to sell. Now the problem is, we got to wait for the damn doits to finish cultivating. Pedro, that was Jack Swift. If I was in Mark Armstrong's boots, I'd probably use my wheel more, because I probably want to get up in the morning. And I'd probably just like conk at night from... from just like... mental exhaustion. Good lord. Maybe a cup of coffee. That's what I had at the start of the stream. I've run out of coffee and... this thing is just... God. Also, hi Pedro. This music is so fitting to how I feel right now. Right. What do? Because... I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I'm going to, but I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. This is gonna be dumb, and I shouldn't do this. It's going to be incredibly dumb. And it's gonna be... oh, that's stuck. It's gonna be dumb and unrealistic, and somebody's probably gonna shout at me for doing this, but if this works, it works. I was gonna bail with the load all. Oh hey! That's actually really good. That's... okay. I'm surprisingly fine with that just not working. The load all, because it doesn't have a PTO, cannot run the baler. I'm fine with this. Map is the West Coast by BulletBill. It's a setting in the XML. I'm not going to turn off the setting in the XML. I like the fact that that's a thing. However, what we can do is go sort out the sheep that I meant to sort out. We're going to short out the sheep. We're first going to charge them full of electricity, and then we're going to tie them all together with copper wire and see what happens. We may get lamb chops. Hello, Flaming Coco. Why, Dave, you id? What? Oh, hey, it made it past the second telephone pole. Couldn't change it anyway because DLC. Well, that's true, yeah. Leave the sheep alone. It's alright, Pedro, I'm not Welsh. Or Rob. Or you. Your Domino's game. I mean, pizza's a perfectly acceptable excuse to do pretty much anything. No sheep around here. Yeah, that exclusion zone they set is really working well. The chips are cold. Still nice, but they're cold. $154 for a model. It depends on where you go to buy the models. I've seen some that are terrible for as little as £5. Think about a hamburger for lunch. Very nice. Hamburgers are always good ideas as well. Don't eat many, but they're always good ideas. So this, by the way, is the reason that I have the Gildner as well as the Load-All, because this thing is slow. You have no idea how tempted I was to drive the Load-All down the ramp and see what happened. But I figured I'd be a good girl today and not do that. You having fish and chips? Very nice. You just had a big tasty. What the? What's a big tasty? A big tasty what? Welcome back, Adam. Ozzy, he meant a 3D model for, like, making mods. Nope. Not a 132 scale model. So, when he said model, he didn't mean model like this McLaren. Which I really hate now because it's got loose Hamilton's bloomin' helmet and he is a helmet. So it's a burger. Ah! I appear to have caused a traffic jam with my horrendous driving. It's an amazing name for a burger, Big Tasty. I mean, it's pretty nondescript. It could be anything. Giant chicken nugget, Big Tasty. Big old pizza, Big Tasty. Field full of cows, Big Tasty. Oh, albeit raw. For the classic burger, I prefer McDonald's chicken nuggets. The McNuggets are fantastic. McDonald's, please sponsor me. I want free nuggets. You can't internet. Have a look. There was all I was wondering what happened to River Rock. River Rock, I've only just noticed it now. Deep River Rock, it's water you wear. This stream is brought to you by McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh. I'm loving it. And it might be better if I had this side of the cup facing forward, wouldn't it? 100% chill mode engaged. Mainly because I got McDonald's Coke. You Copyright strike now. Well, no, they wouldn't copyright strike me because I'm showing off their logo. It's actually free advertising for them. Come on. Pick up. There we go. Big old machine to pick up 15 liters of grass. That's what peak performance looks like, people. Truly peak performance. Do the sheep need even more grass? Because I can give them more grass. The sheep do need even more grass. So, let's grab our grass machine. How about I notice in your stream, Pemblin, of a song from Pretzel? Let Pretzel know, Dusty. Also, yeah, you gotta let them know and they'll sort it out, because you are supposed to not get copyright strikes, ever, from them. Using Pretzel actually gives you the license to that music. And they haven't yet implemented their YouTube systems, so no attribution required as of yet. Hey, Footy162 LFC many letters and many things going on in your name. New classic burger McDee's has the savage percentage. You've never heard of the really new place? Oh, hang on, do they have a new burger just called the classic burger? That's a new burger. McDonald's, that's not how the word classic works. I think like there's an email form that you gotta send them, and you gotta appeal the strike and all, or the claim and all this kind of mental stuff that you gotta go through, and it's a pain. It sounds like I'm a happy man with all this money. I'm a relieved man. And a broken man. But indeed happy. If you go to McDonald's, you get 10 McDoubles. I get 9 McNuggets. And the reason that I get 9 instead of 6 isn't because... well, it is because I like the chicken nuggets that much. But it's because if you get 9, and I've noticed this, if you get 9 nuggets, because very few people go for 9, they usually go for 6, you actually get freshly cooked chicken nuggets. Which, because my parents get the chicken nuggets 10 minutes drive away, it means the nuggets are warmer when they get to me. So that's why I get the chicken nuggets from McDonald's, and why specifically I get 9. It's a little life hack there for you if you're getting McDonald's but you don't plan on eating it straight away. If you get chicken nuggets, get 9. Get the less ordered stuff because it'll be freshly prepared for you. McDonald's milkshakes are delicious. I've not had a McDonald's milkshake in many, many years. Actually, probably about 20 years. God, that makes me feel old just saying that. It's been like 20 years since I've last had a McDonald's milkshake. What's the premise of the Insanity Challenge? Basically making the game as difficult as it can possibly be made. I'm using, well, you probably didn't notice, so I'm going to tab around, I'm going to break one of the rules. One of the rules is I can't tab. Not allowed to. But I'm using... See you, Jack, and thanks for the other £2. You absolute lunatic! So I'm using very small equipment. Also, I can disable that. So this is the only plough that I have. This is the only cultivator that I have. I've got a 1 or 2 meter seeder. I've got the load all just for ease, basically. This is a combine. The bison from the Platinum DLC. The only thing that I'm using off the Platinum DLC, by the way. Faye, yeah. If you want a freshly cooked burger, make a special request. Wherever you go. Corn seeder, bale wrapper, normal seeder, fertilizer spreader, sprayer that I have used, even though I don't normally spray. This is my grain trailer, my manure spreader, my slurry tank. What else? Bale trailer. Whoop. Nice and small, yo. Straps are on. Let's I can't do that right now. Water tanker because it's the only one that works. My little animal trailer. And over here we got the tether, the windrower, the roller that I need to use for the grass because I've got to roll the grass. That's actually a quality of life thing for me. And here's the mower that I have. It's all very small equipment. I have a €300,000 loan. I'm just gonna reset walking speed down to 1, and again, that's a rule. Answer you, please. What was the question? Sometimes I miss questions when I'm answering other questions. But the premise is, basically, I've made a bunch of rules that make the game nigh on impossible. There's no need to shout at me when I don't answer a question, just... Like, if you put in, Dave, did you see my question? If I answer no, that gives you a good reason to put it in again. Insanity isn't the word for that. Yes, it is. It's making the game as difficult as humanly possible. Also, the $300,000 euro loan. You need to type it again. Hang on, let me just scroll up and see if I can find it. Am I playing on FS19 on release day? I'm going to be playing it immediately. It'll be played on release day. Insanity is an understatement. Well, I mean, I try and market this as quite possibly the most difficult farm sim playthrough on YouTube. And I try to keep to that. I think this might be the most difficult rule set ever thought up for farm sim. Just because of the equipment sizes are mandated to be as small as you could find. Now some of the stuff I have got rid of because it was too small, some of the stuff I have made bigger. I started off with even bigger equipment until the Farming Classics came out, and then I made it smaller. Now I'm allowed to buy and sell equipment if it's downscaling. I'm not allowed to if it's upscaling, unless like there is a function that I literally can't do with the downscaled equipment. And I don't realize it at the time because I had for a short period a skid steer, and then I realized that I couldn't actually reach the bales that I'd stacked, so I had to get rid of it. Have you got your new internet yet, Faye? Or were they in fact hairdryer lines? So we got about 20 minutes left of the stream. I know that technically it's 25, but I know Lanny's going to start at 5 too. I'm going to be just mentally exhausted after this. See you, Ozzy. I'm going to be just mentally dead after this stream. He'll probably end up haunting Purdo by mistake. Or the farmer that cut his internet line a while back. Thank you very much, Matt, for the £5. Saying, hi, my name is Lil Pump and I have spaghetti on my head. What is today? Oh dear. Hey, Alan. What is today? Faye is from Liverpool. Don't ignore him. He's so ashamed of being a Scouser that he refuses to admit that he's actually Scouse. Yeah, Matt tops the Drive Dave Insane with Money fund. Just up another notch. Minus 10 grand or something? You try and sort that out? I am trying. The rules are making it difficult, and I'm actually waiting for late autumn to do third cut where I'm going to be doing silage. Right now I'm waiting for the Deutz to finish work. Because that I think is the only tractor I have that'll power the baler. Now until that's done, I'm kind of left in a weird bind where I can't do much. I'm trying to think of what I can do. What I can do is I click my fingers as if to, as if to say, oh, I've just had this idea. What I can do is I can grab the Gildner again, put the fertilizer spread on the back, and go. I paid that a couple of months, a few weeks ago, Tino. $40 for 3 months. People say iRacing is like a waste of money, but when you get to meet people like Rubens Barrichello, suddenly it's not a waste of money. It's actually basically insanity money. Although it is a bit of a money pit, I will grant that. I could take over from the worker on the Deutz. Or I could that's not the gateway I want. I could fertilize field 10, which doesn't need fertilizing. And like Pedro said, it's not a waste of money if it's enjoyable. Which is kind of a secondary important point. What I can do, however, is I can buy a new track in iRacing. Or a new car. But I've only just bought the Audi R8, which I suck at. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do with the money, like, right now. Well, not right now, but later on today is actually, get something that I will need to be in any way decent with the blooming Audi. Because my setups are terrible! It's not the car that sucks. It's not, it's the setup that I made. It's atrocious. You really have to buy cars and tracks as well? Yeah, the reason behind that, Tino, is everything is basically 100% true to life. So for a track, Laguna Seca. So we'll say the Audi R8 GT3 that I bought there the other day. That doesn't just look like an Audi R8 GT3. It doesn't just behave like an Audi R8 GT3. It is a laser scanned, so 100% perfect model, and 100% perfect behavior. They actually went to Audi, got their hands on an R8 GT3, and it is the newer model. I don't know if it's the current model, but it's the newer model. And they got all the data together, all the behavioral data, all the engine data, all the gearbox data, all the data that they could possibly get, and they made the Audi R8 GT3 for iRacing. Now there is also in iRacing a McLaren MP430, which is the McLaren from a couple of years ago. That has also had the same treatment. They went to McLaren and got their hands on the Formula 1 car. There's an Audi R18, there's a Porsche 919, there's a Porsche 911 GTE, the new 911 GTE. All of those have been recreated digitally for iRacing, and the same with the tracks. They just this year they were at Silverstone, getting a new laser scan and new reference pictures for the new layout there, which hadn't been updated since 2010 in iRacing, and they're kind of slowly but surely getting updates out for that kind of stuff. And the current understanding that I have is that the current 2010 version of Silverstone is going to be released for free to everybody. But that's the way iRacing works. Since when do I have glasses? Since about 10 years ago, Tino. I just rarely wear them. Actually, about 11 years ago now. Ooh. I've had these glasses for like 11 years and they're still mostly intact. If you're getting lag footy, odds are it's on your end, or an autosave has just happened. If it's very brief, that's likely an autosave. If it's not, it's likely on your end. Although I am getting a couple of frame hitches here and there. You don't see a damn thing without glasses. I technically do, but only if it's far away. If it's like right in front of my face, I can't see a thing. So these are reading glasses. I'm long-sighted, so I actually need glasses to read, in theory. In practice, I just squint. Where's the wheel? Under my desk. Right, we need more fertilizer. Oops, if I line this up correctly. There we go. Pedro Yanis sells Acero Corsa. Which, to be fair, is really good. Like, Acero Corsa is the second best because they do have laser scan tracks. The cars are a bit dodgy at times, but the tracks are at least laser scanned. They've got the same version of the Nordschleife as iRacing. They're using the same laser scan. You and your wallet are not fans of iRacing. Most people will say that, Ethan. I mean, there's a lot of complaints about the cost. But the way that I view it, and the way that a lot of people view it, is it's cheaper than going racing in real life, because you don't have to pay for an actual car. And you don't have to pay for transporting a car to a racetrack, or paying for the damage that's done to the car at the racetrack. Paying entry fees to the racetrack. Paying parking at the racetrack. In iRacing you pay, you know what, $12 a month, $12 per car, $15 per track, and that's it. That's all the cost that you'll have for that car or that track forever. And if iRacing, and they do this regularly, if iRacing updates the track and you bought it within the last year, odds are you'll get the new track for free. And sometimes if they like retire a car from being paid, they'll just straight up give you a refund in credits. And once a year they give away free. Well, 4 times a year they give away free money. They give away iRacing credits completely for free just for playing the game. 5 times a year, technically, because they give you participation credits, which gets you a certain amount of money or a certain amount of credits that you can use to buy new things. And once a year, around August, they give anniversary credits, which, again, can only be used in iRacing, but you can buy new things with them. Hello, Agribits. Is it only graphics in Competizione? No. Competizione is, from what I understand, a complete rework of Assetto Corsa. The fact that rain physics are coming in is a blessing and a curse. Because people always want rain physics and then they always complain about how bad the rain physics are. Because it's impossible to recreate rain. That's the most difficult thing to do in a racing game. Looking forward to Competizione. I may have sold your wallet. Ethan, join the Discord. I'm gonna do something cool for you. Join the Discord, send me a PM, and I will get you a promo code and a referral code so that I get a bit of a kickback from it too. If you want to join iRacing, I'll get you a promo code that'll give you free stuff. The same goes to anybody who's considering joining iRacing. I'll give you a referral code and that'll give me something, and I'll give you a discount code that'll give you I'll find one that I think is the best value for money. I'll look up all the various discount codes that iRacing have and the promo codes, and I'll give you whichever one I think is the best value for money will give you the most enjoyment over time. Unfortunately, iRacing has a habit of giving away pointless cars with those promo codes. We'll do once you get paid. Fair enough. Though feel free to join the Discord anyway if you want to just chat after streams and kind of at any random time. Day or night, there's usually somebody in or around the Discord. I'm usually hanging around during the daytime. And most of the night as well. And I do see mostly everything that goes into Discord. Don't necessarily see absolutely everything, but I see mostly everything. Something's not right. I keep seeing these white flashes and I'm slightly concerned by that. What time is it? 5 or 10 to. Landy should be starting up soon. And I'm gonna finish basically as soon as I see Landy's gone live. Just because I barely have the mental capacity to do much at the moment. Although I do have a few things that I need to do immediately after the stream, because I've got a couple of messages I need to respond to and I need to check up some stuff. Set up now? Awesome. Go live whenever the hell you like, dude. Early or late, I don't care. Just know that I'm giving you basically fair game right now. Because I'm kind of a bit out of it for obvious reasons. I am, after all, only human, and my mind has melted. Today was exciting, to say the least. Yeah! It's not every day that I just can't. Yeah, that was... This has been a bit of a special stream. Oh dear. Have I pre-ordered 19 yet? No, I've got an email I need to send to figure stuff out that I've been putting off, and I don't know if it's even a good idea to send today, but I think I'll send it today and just pop a few extra things into it that I'll need to for the circumstances. Why am I so excited today then? Pedro, I had money thrown at me, dude. Made more money today than I did the rest of this month combined, and probably most of last month too. My analytics are going to be broken in a couple of days when they come through, and it's just going to be this hilarious spike and everything else will look flat. Like, I'm not going to be able to see anything other than today on the analytics, because everything else is just going to be flat. Glengar, was that a hint that I have a message in Discord, by the way? Whoops. Don't text and drive, kids. I said email. Okay. I was confused. I do actually have some video stuff that I want to sort out. If not tonight, then tomorrow. Or at least start sorting out, because that's going to be a bit of a process. Why is chat so quiet? I don't know. I think everybody's just kind of winding down at the moment, maybe eating dinner, maybe just chilling out and enjoying some farm sim or another game. Which is how I tend to watch streams. I'll have something else going on in the background. Have I given up on that roleplay series? The one that I said I was scripting? Yeah, that kind of... I couldn't figure out how to work it, unfortunately. You're on nights, so you can't join Discord. Fair enough, I guess. So if ever you wondered how truly insane this series is, this Insanity series, has my Shamrock Valley series stuff going already? It is already. That's actually one of the many things that I need to get sorted soon. I think I'm going to prioritize that over the time-lapse series that I finished recording that, by the way, last night. And it's bizarrely going to be in its entirety a bit of a pilot series. If you'll excuse the pun, because it's in FSX. Have I tried Pemberlin Deluxe? I have not, actually. Dusty did send it to me, but I have not had a chance to look at it yet. What are the 3 games I was going to use? I was going to use ETS, Farm Sim, and Flight Sim. But I just couldn't figure out a way to work them all together and to work it all out and to get a kind of a coherent narrative going. Plus, I had Shamrock Valley testing going on in the middle of all of that, and it just kind of shut down for me. Jason's last version. Okay. I might have a look at Pemberlin tomorrow's stream. Just as something a bit different. So I might give it a download tonight and have a look around. Should give it another go. Cost overseas? I might once 19 comes out. Because it's rare that you see any YouTube series that is multiple games, other than like a reviews or like a hey games that I recommend series or something like that. It's very rare to see like multiple games being done in a single series like that. So I may well return to it and do and start writing a new script, but it'll really depend on kind of how I start getting on with 19. And how exactly 19 works, because I have to make some decisions based on kind of base game mechanics. But I'll definitely look into doing it. I've also just now made another decision on something that you'll start seeing next week. Something that's a bit A bit more for me, I guess. Okay, there is definitely some weird lag going on with either my screen or the game, because every so often it just kind of janks up for 5 frames. Didn't OBS have trouble with FS17 when it first came out? Yeah, it still actually does have problems with FS17, believe it or not. But myself and Landy have figured out a way of tricking it so that it works properly. But it is a case of you gotta use tricksiness to get it to work the way that it probably should work from the beginning. I don't think we'll have the same issue with 19, mainly because Nvidia is going to be, by the looks of it, this is just based on them doing an interview with, I think it was Lars or Martin, I think it might have been Martin actually, on their YouTube channel. It's kind of looking like Nvidia might be bringing out a purpose driver for FS19, which would be truly astonishing, because that's reserved always for big AAA titles. If FS19 gets a custom Nvidia driver, it does mean that FS19 is officially a AAA game. Is it all night? Yeah. When it comes to using OBS, sometimes you gotta be a bit tricky with it. You gotta pull some tricks. You gotta trick it into doing things. It can be very stubborn, but if you convince it to do what you want, it'll listen. Yeah, it was Martin they did the interview with, wasn't it? So you can make it. Your granny's very sick. That's fine, Spudman. Family comes first. I've always said that, and I always will say that. Family comes first in those situations. I've got a very itchy leg and I apologise. Probably RTX support if it's going to have custom drivers. Maybe not RTX support. But I guess you never know. I guess it's impossible to know until it comes out. That might be why FS19 looks so good so far, is that it's got RTX support. And, the videos that we've seen have been with one of the new RTX cards. Possibly. Who's remortgaged their house for 2080? The 2080 Ti. Like, Nvidia are just getting greedy with the prices there. Oh my god, why? Thanks, Jack! Oh, Landy's laugh. Perfect timing, Landy. Oh, that's... Yeah. On that note, I think it is time to end the stream because I don't know what to do anymore. It's incredibly generous, Jack. I'm actually struggling to believe it, quite honestly. But that is gonna do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed me having a meltdown and being horrifically confused for most of the stream and eating McDonald's and everything just going weird. I will, Jack, guys. I did see the message come through on my phone, and thank you for the extra £5. Stop, please. Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna wait for the notification to come through on the stream just so that it all updates properly. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow with literally something I don't know. I can barely think right now. But until then, stay safe and goodbye.